Good afternoon, evening to all of our fellow Rotarians and guests. Tonight is a celebration. We welcome each of you to our webinar for the month of June. And soon we will be celebrating a new year. But tonight it is about celebrating members' contribution. We have a great lineup of wonderful presentations presented by great panelists. But as we get started tonight, I want to acknowledge a couple of things. Number one, this will allow you, if you desire, to enter any questions into our chat. We will be monitoring our chat and we will look forward to you collaborating with us throughout this wonderful evening. I am Demetrius Harrell. I am incoming Rotary Coordinator for Region 36. And I also want you all to know that we are here for you as we continue to grow and foster the goodwill of membership. I also want to acknowledge that when we were looking at our message for this incoming year, our president-elect, Mario, did a fantastic job of selecting Unite for Good. And while we know there has been transition, we want to also celebrate the work and the achievements that he and Denise had made for our incoming year. And while that is being said, we know that we will be in Calgary soon to meet our new appointed presentation as president elect for our July 1 year. Now, let's get started with this great webinar. And again, thank you all for joining in. First of all, I want you all to know that we wouldn't start this without a great poll question reflecting on our last session, and that was an action plan for success. So let's look at that poll question and give you an opportunity to join in. In June membership webinar, that question, were you inspired to ask new members to join or share ideas from the last webinar with your club on making your club inviting and making sure that it is good fit for all members within your proximity? So let's get those answered. All right. Yes, that is wonderful. That is what we're looking for. 58% of you all have already started your great work. And we look forward to continuous achievements in doing and striving for success throughout the year. But let's continue our celebration and start out with a presentation presented by myself. We'll look for that to come on our screen. And this webinar or any of those could not be made possible without all of the works and hands behind the scenes. And I want to thank Farron Barr for his wonderful work, Lord Campbell, Deb McChristian, our moderator tonight. These are class members. These are past district governors. And Mindy, who is not with us tonight, I want to acknowledge them. Let's go to our next slide. Celebrating the contributions of members around our region. First of all, I know that we are going into a new year in less than 1 month. So let's celebrate our past and our future. And we want to start with a celebration of our Rotary coordinator who has done a magnificent job along with his team, Alex Johnson, and all of the ARCs, past presenters, coordinators, and this collaboration of team members. We could not do this without you, and words alone could never articulate our thanks, but thanks to each of you. Next slide. So when we think about membership drive, we have to acknowledge that that is done through the achievements of mutual respect and appreciation for our members, and also for those sponsors. Sometimes we look at things from the eyes or the perspective of just the individuals, but we have to know that there are always members who are involved, and we have to recognize the value and the unique perspectives as well as experiences and skills of every single member. You know, for us to move into our next year and see all of the great achievements the webinars bring, we want to increase our webinar participants. We want you to not only be a part of listening, but contributing. So continue to put all of your recommendations, all of your questions and comments in our chat. Your perspectives are necessary for us to grow. We also want to open effective communication and learn what's important to your club and community while discovering ways to work together. That's what Rotary does. Our success is because we have achieved greatness in working together. And this year is none short of the celebration and the achievements of every person in the magic of Rotary by our great president, Stephanie. Our next slide. And some of you may be seeing some of these slides, and there may be a little bar of technical difficulty. If it's hard for you to see, I am sharing with you by words. But the other part of that is, where are we going? This year, we have great opportunity to not only take what has been provided for us during this year, but also to achieve even more than we could even envision. We are united. We are going to unite for good. So it is a transition from the magic of Rotary. And I love sharing this story. President Stephanie said how she came up with this theme is because of service. Watching a young boy for the very first time see running water and saying, because of the work of the Rotarians, that's magic. That's the magic that we cultivate every single time when we share our voice, share our vision, and become vital to the Rotary family. Rotary and Rotaractors, we appreciate and applaud all of the work that you do. And we start by growing our interactors and sharing with them the opportunity of what we have all found invaluable. So where are we going? Let's see that next slide. We are going to stimulate growth. It was not only what we heard from our president-elect and what we're going to see with our incoming president, but it is what we have heard from Stephanie throughout her year, that we must enhance visibility and branding. We have to make sure that people know that the Rotary brand stands for integrity and a vision of growing together. The word Rotary has been added to that wheel, which I think makes it stand out and even show more of what we are in our branding. But we want to encourage you to commit and team up, and you'll see other Rotary coordinators from Public Image and the foundation in one of our webinars. But it is important that we go with what they are sharing, how to brand properly and how to demonstrate the quality. We also want to diversify our membership. We want to grow through younger members. We want to retain our current members, and we want to look in various places within our community. And therefore, we have to engage with our community. We have to offer meaningful service projects, innovate formal formats within our meetings, in our clubs, and even in socials, develop leadership and mentor programs, strengthen our partnerships like we've done with Toastmaster, and focus on member recognition. That's why I started this webinar in thanking those behind the scenes and those who have stimulated the growth throughout the year. And so, leverage Rotary resources and programs. Don't forget, we have a wonderful learning center. We also have a brand center. And set clear goals and monitor your progress. Rotary is about growing, giving, and granting opportunities. Let's go to our next slide. And I want to say to all of our members and all of the membership chairs for the districts within our region, thank you. and make sure you hand off the torch to our next incoming chair. And if you are staying, we look forward to seeing you right here next month. Now, I want to give it all to our moderator, my classmate, AD, for what you bring to the table each time you come, your commitment and your care. So let's hear it through your communication.
Thank you so much, Demetrius, for that warm introduction and queuing us up for the next year, and for your leadership as our zone membership coordinator elect. And before I bring on the next panelist, we're going to have another poll just to engage our attendees, keeping you sharp. So, what is the primary reason you joined Rotary? And what motivates you to stay involved? So we have several options there. I'd like to see you get in there and let us know. There is the primary reason I joined actually is not up here. Somebody asked me. So I think we should have that sometime. All right, here we go. A lot of you community service. Yes, excellent. And networking. Very good. Very good. Thank you all. Now, get ready for some inspiration. Our next panelist brings the story of a district that's lighting up our zone, not just with passion, but with results. District 5930 is leading the way in membership growth, and they found a creative, joyful way to bring every club together through an Olympic-style district conference. Picture this, a ceremonial torch passed from club to club, building excitement all the way to the big event. Please help me welcome the dynamic and visionary Dr. Zara Sorani, known to many of us as simply as Dr. Z.
Thank you so much, Adi, and thank you so much, Demetrius, for the wonderful presentation. So I am Zara Sorani, and as Adi said, Dr. Z, and honored to present here with you today, and honored to serve as a district governor for the Rotary District 5930 for the year 24-25, and I still have 13 more days left, but who's counting, right? I'm a member of a Southside Corpus Christi club, and it's been a year of bold ideas, heartfelt service, and unforgettable moments. Today, I'm excited to share a glimpse into the magic we created in District 5930 as we celebrate our members who turned vision into action and lit up our district with purpose, pride, and commitment. Next one, please. Okay. All right, we'll just, okay, there you go. So as I already said, that we did the Olympic style theme throughout the year. So even the shirt I'm wearing, it's kind of a tying in with the public image branding we started this year. Next, please. Okay, so again, as today's, webinar is all about sharing successes, and success is best when it is shared. Next one, please. So this year, we had some new initiative that we presented and carried out in our district. First, we started the Membership Olympics, and I'll share more about it. We also did the monthly membership Zoom. We have a fantastic membership chair and the team that put together the membership Zoom every month. So every Monday, first Monday of the month, we'll have the membership Zoom, and different ideas will be shared to all the members in our district. We also started new member and sponsor Zoom orientation because we realized that there is a gap when the members join. Some of the members don't even know what the Rotary is all about. So we tried to give through that membership Zoom. We did it like once a quarter. It will be a new member and sponsor Zoom orientation. And we provided a 360 of what the Rotary is all about. And it doesn't replace the orientation at the club level, but it did provide an overview of what Rotary is all about. We also send out a welcome letter to all our new members that joined the district. We had a membership and foundation recognition event. I'm going to share more about in a little bit. And we also celebrated 120th birthday, tying it with that foundation amount, like every Rotarian, every year, kind of a $120 a year to tie in with that 120th birthday of the Rotary. And then we did the Rotary Torch. We call it Fuel the Flame, right? To raise awareness about polio. And I'm going to share more about it. The thing is that we did the action plan. What we did is like the Rotary action plan. We all know how important that is. The 4 priorities: impact, adapt, reach, and engage. So we tied that in with our membership Olympics, different levels. And we also tied that in with our end of the year District Governance Challenge Award. Next one, please. Okay, these are just the preview because you can see I'm wearing the same shirt. We tried to do like District 5930, tying of the magic of Rotary theme colors, and we promoted like a public image. So everybody can have a shirt. It shows unity, and we encourage members to wear it at different events. And we had a fabulous installation, and you can see in the middle picture is the installation with Susie Howe and our director Salvador, and they're wearing red stoles. And I'll share more about what the red stole means. And then we also did the peace conference. And then whenever we send out the image that you see at the bottom, the longitudinal one, connect one, that's the image that we use when we send out the new welcome letter to our members. That's the image we use to show the connection and camaraderie of our district. And the top corner one is the membership team, the fabulous, magical membership team of our District 5930. Next one, please. So going back to this year, we realized that we always do recognition for the foundation giving. So, and this year we decided to recognize our foundation donors, but also our membership. So what we did, we provided different stoles, the teal or the green stoles, to anybody who is a member of the Rotary for 15 years. 25 years was a silver stole, and 50 years and up was a gold stole. And then all the major donors received the royal blue stole. And the stole story goes back to when we started that at the installation. At the installation, all the presidents-elect and the AGs got the red stole, and that had the magic of Rotary theme, and then the district theme, and everything that we can put together on the stole. And the same design and the theme was carried out during different stoles, but just the colors was changed. And we had a fabulous, people were so excited to wear those stoles. Even now, as I go around the district at the different events, I make sure that people that were not able to attend the event are receiving that stoles. And we do provide, and we give out those stoles to our AG so they can go to the individual clubs and give the stoles to the members that were not able to attend. And, especially the members who have been in Rotary for 50 years, we have 25 of those members. And, and they were so gracious, because I think this is something that we lack, is appreciation of our members for being a Rotarian. And we try to do this year. Next one, please. And talking about the membership Olympics. So this year, before that, we used to do Ignite program. Most of you might know, but that was also kind of a member engagement and attraction and retention kind of a program we used to do in our district. But sometimes, we've been doing it for years. So kind of, we thought, let's bring a new energy, and we brought the membership Olympics. And you can see on the screen the different levels, like how do you get the bronze, how do you get silver, and how do you get gold. So there were different levels the clubs has to go through, and we made it easy. Like sometimes you just have to have a membership chair, and go on the learning center to do that learning session. So it's like initially the bronze level was easy, and then we added a little bit more with each level. And honestly, we had a great number of MIM clubs that got gold and bronze and silver. So it was a fabulous success. But also what we did, along with the membership Olympics, we tied in our Rotary Action Plan priorities. the impact, adapt, reach, and engage. So we took the Rotary Action Plan priorities and we used it as a benchmark to create our District 5930 Action Plan. And we encourage members to go ahead and do different levels, just like the Membership Olympics. And we had around like maybe 30 club that received the District Governor Challenge Award out of 50. So that was a very good number that we didn't expect that, but it was a great, great number. And it encouraged foundation giving, it encouraged attracting new members, and it encouraged public image and brand central, like to have a logo, the updated Rotary logo, and using that consistently throughout all the marketing material they use for the club. Next one, please. And then we talked about the torch, right? So there's a video that's going to be played, but it's a little loud. So if you want to put your volume down, I'm just giving you a heads up because it's a little loud. And this is the video of a torch because we introduced the torch at the Pets back in February. And then since then, it went from club to club, all the 50 clubs in our district. And we encourage all the members to donate $10 to the polio. So it becomes 10 vaccines with the, as we include the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation match. So $10 becomes $30. And this is the video. And make sure. All right, the next one. And then it traveled from club to club from February till the end of April. And then on the conference on the 28th of April, it came to Corpus Christi where we had a conference. So we did the entire theme because of the Rotary Torch, the Membership Olympics. The conference was Rotary Games. So we hand out the medals, we had the trophies, we had the podium set up as 1, 2, and 3. And we had T-shirt designed just with the Olympic, Rotary Games, Olympic style theme. And we also, a night before, we had a social at the Whataburger Field, which is a soccer field in our city. And we had the baseball game. Sorry, it's a baseball field. So we had a baseball game. So we had actually had the baseball, like ball game before they actually kicked in. So it was, you can see in the pictures, everybody had great time. And the conference was a great success because of that. And because of the polio, we were also able to get 2 pilots, John and Peter, the one who goes around in their planes, little small Cessna plane, raising awareness about the polio. So they were our keynote speakers on one of the sessions at the conference as well. Next one, please. And that's what we did. Initially, when we started, we talked about, let's all be storytellers. But this year, we were not only storytellers, we were story makers. So this is what we did, and it was a magical, magical year. Thank you so much. Any questions? I know there are questions. Ari, back to you.
Well, thank you. That was such an impressive, uh, such an impressive and energetic and inspiring presentation. Your district's creative approach to engagement is a powerful reminder of what's possible when we appreciate people and when everyone feels included and valued. So thank you very much.
And
We're
Ari,
gonna go
can I
to
just say one
another
thing?
poll.
Ari, can I just say one thing that
Oh, go ahead.
it was the entire team, the membership team, the foundation team, and the public image team that all pulled through to make this happen. So
Everybody was engaged, everybody's involved. Well, it's very stimulating, so great idea. And like you said, you were not just storytellers, you were story makers. And all of that came to bear. So wonderful. Thank you for sharing this. So now we are going to go to our next poll before I bring on our next panelist. So here's the poll. Do you believe recognizing members through storytelling and symbolic gestures like stoles, awards, or torch relays helps strengthen Rotary engagement? So very, very good story. So let us know what you think. All right. Here we go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I agree. And as many of you do. It's wonderful. Thank you very much. All right. Our next panelist is not only a fellow assistant Rotary membership coordinator, but also my DG classmate, past District Governor Deb McCaslin. Let me ask you, I'm asking the audience, do you believe in the power of participation in Rotary Action groups? Well, Deb is here to introduce us to the newest Rotary Action group, just approved by Rotary International. She'll share who can join, what it's all about, and most importantly, why you should consider becoming a part of this exciting new RAC. So, welcome, Deb.
Hey, thanks, Addie. And Dr. Z, thank you for a great presentation. Addie, thank you for passing the torch to me. Farron, go ahead and bring up the slides, please. And good evening. My name is Deb McCaslin. I'm a Rotarian from a small club located in a rural farming community in the center of Nebraska. And I'm here to talk about making a difference in a big way. Now, let's think about this for a minute. In a small village, and it doesn't matter where this village is, this story repeats itself all over the world. There's a 13-year-old girl named Amani. She rises before the sun. She fetches water, cares for her siblings, and prepares meals. While her brother, just a year older than she is, grabs his backpack and heads off to school. His path toward opportunity is wide open. Amani watches as he leaves. Her own dreams are quieted by the weight of expectation. Her story is not unique. Around the world, millions of girls under 18 are denied the same access to education, health care, leadership opportunities, and basic rights simply because they were born a girl. These missed opportunities rob not just the girl, but the entire communities and entire generations full of potential. I've spent significant time in sub-Saharan Africa, most especially in Zimbabwe. I have firsthand knowledge of an added challenge in the young girl when it comes to attending school, and that of taking care of her period. They use what they can, leaves, grass, dried cow dung. When it becomes too much of a challenge, they simply just don't go to school. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to ask yourselves and be honest. How would you fare in school if you missed 1 week out of every month? That's 9 weeks, your first year of high school or junior high, as it may be. That's over 4 months of education by the end of your sophomore year of high school. When grades come out and their marks are below par, their caretakers are led to believe that the girl isn't smart enough for school. But that's not the case. She simply wasn't given a chance. Her caretaker, now this may be her dad, it might be her mom, and it might be her grandparents, it might be a neighbor because her parents have died, will look at her and say, honey, you just aren't making it in school. What you need is a husband. He doesn't do this out of anger or spite, but the caretaker does it out of love and cultural norms. Because there are many mouths to feed in this household. And the caretaker knows or believes that if she's married off, she'll at least get fed. Rotary's newest action group for girls' empowerment is here to make a difference, to help these young girls. We believe that every girl deserves a chance to learn, to lead, to thrive, to have voices elevated, to remove barriers and create sustainable pathways to equality. I'm thrilled to be with you here tonight to introduce this exciting and long-anticipated Rotary Action Group within Rotary International, the Rotary Action Girls for Girls Empowerment. Also known as the Girls Empowerment Rotary Action Group, you can mix up the words however you like, but it means the same thing. Next slide, please. Let's start with the basics. Rotary Action Groups, also called RAGs, are international, Rotary-sanctioned groups made of Rotarians, Rotaractors, and even non-Rotarians who share commitment, expertise, and a passion for a particular issue or cause. These groups support clubs and districts in planning and implementing impactful projects by offering technical advice, programs, guidelines, partnerships, and resource networks. We have the ability, what Rotary does so very well. We know how to bring the right people to the table. Think of it as a global community of practice, tackling specific challenges such as health, peace, water, girls' empowerment, and more. I know that Farron is very passionate about a Rotary Action Group that goes after human trafficking. Now, with the full strength of our Rotary family behind us, right now Rotary International has 25 action groups. And among these action groups, we now have over 31,000 members. This is a prime example of collective power formed to bring about change. Next slide, please. So why a Rotary Action Group specifically for girls' empowerment? The answer of this is simple. It's because girls matter. Our daughters matter, our sisters matter, your daughters matter, your sisters, your nieces, the girls next door, the girls in your school, the girls down the street. They all matter. As I share the stories at the opening of this segment, girls face unique challenges around the world, challenges that often go unnoticed or underaddressed. There's a list on your screen of some of these reasons why. I invite you to read those reasons. Some of them will resonate. These reasons are a call to action. From barriers to education, child marriage, and gender-based violence, to economic exclusion and limited access to health care, girls face a systemic web of inequalities where Rotary is uniquely positioned to help break these barriers, to address and positively improve the quality of life. This action group builds on Rotary's Empowering Girls Initiative, and this was first introduced as a presidential initiative by then RI President Sheikh Ahmed in 2021. That call ignited a global movement across the world, and some of you on the call today were at the forefront. I know I was. I started working on Girls Initiative actually in 2012, before the idea of Rotary Action Groups even emerged. Because of the work I had the privilege of being involved with in Zimbabwe so deeply, I, like you, knew we could not let this initiative sunset. And this simply could not be a short-term campaign. The need is too great, the momentum too strong. with Tina Fishline, Don Rochelle, Sean Patty leading the charge. A small group of Rotarians came together with the dream of creating something lasting. Next slide, please. In early 2025, 10 Rotarians from around the world came together to form the founding group that submitted the formal application for this particular Rotary Action Group. These 10 founding members served as the original ambassadors during the Empowering Girls Presidential Initiative in 2021, and we've remained connected through the years with shared visions of long-term global action for groups. When we represented a Rotary International, we represented 6 Rotary zones, 4 countries, and 3 continents. We brought together a deep experience in education, gender equality, health, economic empowerment, and Rotary service. In April 2025, our vision was realized. The Rotary International Board of Directors officially recognized this Rotary Action Group as an official Rotary Action Group, the first Rotary Action Group to be approved in over 5 years. And that is something to celebrate. Next slide, please. Our vision is bold but simple: to create, facilitate, and support opportunities to improve the quality of life for girls around the world and foster empowerment, equity, and equality through actions and advocacy that bring about positive change. Through this action group, we aim to support the clubs and districts in designing and implementing girls-focused service projects, to help connect our members to partners through funding and Rotary Foundation grants, to provide technical expertise and resources from project design and evaluation to impact and sustainability, to facilitate community assessments that center on the needs and voices of girls, and to bring a global learning community that highlights what works and what still needs to have changed. If I know one thing about Rotarians, is that we are very good at not only bringing the right people to the table, but about visioning what can be possible. We dream out of the box. And I'm here tonight to invite you to this table. This is about more than charity. This is about equity. It is about unlocking the human potential that exists in every girl and unleashing it for the good of the world. It is said that if you can keep a girl in school, the impact will be felt a minimum of 2 generations down. I truly believe that to be true. Next slide, please. Oh, I just read this, so I won't read it again. Next slide, please. We got off one somehow. Okay. We are excited to support a wide range of service projects that globally direct impact girls up to age 18. Now, these are just some ideas. The list actually is endless. Literacy programs that close gender education gaps, menstrual health and hygiene initiatives, vocational training and mentorships for girls, creating safe spaces for girls, improving access to digital technology and financial literacy, policy advocacy that advances protection. Whatever the scale, whether it's a club project in your town or a global grant, you're not alone. The Girls Empowerment Rotary Action Group exists to walk beside you and to support, enhance, and amplify your efforts through the programs and resources provided under our 5 priority areas: education, health and wellness, safety and well-being, economic enhancement and security, advocacy, and engagement. I know these are a lot of technical terms, but this is kind of what Rotary International wanted when we put it out there. Go ahead and next slide, please. So this is how you can become a member. Join us by scanning this QR code on your screen right now. It will take you directly to our website. Or if you're heading to Rotary International Convention in Calgary, stop by and visit us in the House of Friendship at booth 471. Tonight's webinar is focused about celebration, and we're inviting Rotarians, Rotaractors, and partners from around the world to become founding members and shape this journey with us. Membership is open now, and the first 250 members, and I just checked before this webinar started, we're at 117 members, so there's still room for you. The first 250 members will be forever known at Rotary International as charter members of this Rotary Action Group. So if you're in Calgary, join us on Sunday, June 22nd at noon on the stage of the House of Friendship as Rotary celebrates 20 years of Rotary Action Groups. And then wander over to booth 471 for our official launch party starting at 12:30. Go ahead and the next slide, please. So friends, this isn't just another group. It's just not another club. This is a call to action to build a future where every girl has the opportunity to thrive, where Rotary leads the way in ensuring that girls everywhere are safe, educated, and valued. And together we can turn passion into progress and service into systematic change. Let us make sure that this is the generation that empowers the world. Thank you. And we hope to see you at booth 471. I've said it 3 times now because as a teacher, I know that you repeat things 3 times in Calgary or in our global network of Champion for Girls, because when we empower the young girl, we transform the world. Thank you, everyone. Back up, would you please? Oh, Farron, would you go ahead and back up one and leave that QR code on the screen? If you just go to the next, okay, back up one. Thank you. We'll leave that QR code on the screen for a little while. Thanks, Addie.
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
under my time period. I'd like to announce that. I don't often end under my time period.
You still have some time.
Are there any questions?
Yeah, well, we encourage everyone to put the questions in the Q&A. But in the meantime, thank you, Deb, for that inspiring introduction of the Girls Empowerment Rotary Action Group. Thanks for shining the light on the important work. It's inspirational. It's something I remember RI President Mader pushing that and making that a focus during his year. And we did some work in our community towards that. But we really need to cast this net worldwide. And those statistics are really staggering. So we encourage you to scan that QR code and to take this step towards joining this call to action. And now I do have another, so I want to put another poll out there. So take a moment to respond to our next poll question, which is now showing on the screen regarding the Rotary Action Group. Could a Rotary Action Group bring value to you as a Rotarian or to your club members? Would this help make your membership in Rotary irresistible? I believe so. So I expect this to all be yes. But thank you so much, Deb. We have some time. I think we have one other poll. Oh yeah, yes. Undecided. Woo. Okay, but it's overwhelming yes. So thank you very much. Very impressive presentation. So, Farron, could you please put up another question for us? This is we'd like to, what barriers or challenges do you face in participating more actively as a Rotarian? This is a question that we're always asking, and it's one that every club and every district wrestles with. Is it the cost? Is it the club location? Membership engagement? Lack of community service? So as we started out earlier today, we talked about that. And most people come for community service and then networking. So we'd like to know what those who are participating with us today, what are those barriers? As we know, it varies. Yes, indeed, it varies. But look at that, membership engagement leads. And that is true. If you don't get people engaged, they will leave. That has been proven, and especially when we find out that most members leave within the first 2 years. If you don't engage them, they will walk. There's so many other opportunities for people um, to provide service and so many other things. So we have competition out there. I'd like the panelists to join us. We have a few more. We have some time to. I have a couple of questions for you, and I'll start with Dr. Z. What advice would you give to other district leaders trying to ignite the kind of inclusive energy that you showed us?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for this question. And yes, you are absolutely right that according to the survey too, engagement is the key. So, and in our district, that's what we try to do, whether it's a 3-member club or a 300-member club. We try to cover each and every one and try to reach out to them. And it's like, membership engagement, as you say, that's the key. It's a part of each and every member, whether you're serving as a club member, a club president, a district leader, or district leadership. So try to bring some exciting engagement initiative in your district. And again, every district is different. So you need to see what will work in your district and then come up with the great ideas. And we did Membership Olympics, and honestly, we saw the energy, and we're going to continue for the next year and the next year onwards. So we'll keep following updates with you if anybody is interested. But that is one of the key. And there are so many different ideas. And the other thing we also do and did this year as assembly, we try to, whenever we have a big gathering like a district assembly conference or even at the club level, we do a different Kahoot activities, try to engage. Just like the poll question, we do that kind of a little mini surveys. I know on the RI website, there is a health check. So we just take few pieces from that health check and do it via Kahoot in the live forum, as this is the live, they can see the answers, they can get the graph bars right away. So try to include some of that inclusive that engages everybody to get that engagement in.
Excellent. Yeah, it came through in the presentation. Really appreciated the slide. That was just very inspiring. I can't wait to show people in my club and my district that slide, especially. Very inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to PDG Deb. Girls empowerment. I know even here in the United States, we talk about STEM programs and other initiatives like that. I know that in my district, we actually gave some monies, grants to clubs to try and include girls in STEM programs. So is that something that you could talk to us about along those lines?
Oh, absolutely. When you think of a girls' empowerment, it's so easy for your mind to wander to the third world countries. But we need the girls' empowerment here. It really needed worldwide. I love the promotion of the STEM programs. But I'd like to bring up something a little bit about the third world country engagement that we have here locally. Like I said, I'm in a very small club in a very small community located in the rural Nebraska. We're a long ways from other communities, less than 3,000 people in my town. And right now we have a partnership with a club in Zimbabwe. And the initial kickoff of the global grant that we wrote with them is 9,000 girls. So when we sit back and realize that our little tiny club is impacting over 9,000 girls in Zimbabwe this year, it's a little bit mind-boggling. And I know that my own club members are so very proud of that. It doesn't mean that they don't work very hard locally or very hard for the community. They do. One thing I might suggest is looking at some mentorships. We run a mentorship program in the high school where the parents sign up to belong to this program. They sign up, girls, boys, doesn't matter, but we find them an adult leader in the community. Yes, we run all proper background checks and everything before they're paired up. And we pair the students with the adult through common interests, whether it be sports or reading or what have you. And this adult then becomes somebody stable in their lives that they can also count on. They can count on them to meet once a week in the school over lunch hour. So I go and have lunch with a third grader every week. And I think that's another way that you can empower not just girls, but you can empower youth.
Mhm. Absolutely, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. I have to say thank you to both of you, and also PDG Demetrius Harrell for sharing your insights, the creativity and passion. Your stories have truly energized us and reminded us of the power of engagement, innovation, and purposeful action within Rotary. Um, I think again, I thank God for Rotary and the fact that we can do this worldwide by our connections. Um, so thank you. At this time, I'll hand it back over to our regional zone membership coordinator elect, Demetrius Harrell, to close out today's webinar. Demetrius, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What powerful presentations we heard from our panelists tonight. And we've seen their work and their achievements. And I just want to reflect on a couple of things that I saw. Dr. Z, you have to come back. You have to tell us how to magnify branding. I mean, I saw it throughout your presentation. You not only showed us how to carry the torch to the very end, handing it off to each member so that they know the integral process and part of building a vibrant district. But I loved hearing you say member recognition, but making sure that every person, every club throughout the district received these gifts and the stole. How did you come up with that wonderful idea?
You know, our district is very wide. So when I drive, I don't listen to music, I think. And that's where, so all this thinking. So I think it's just a teamwork, honestly. I mean, putting together, we have a fabulous team and putting our thoughts together, brainstorming session. And that's how it came all about, honestly. And truly, truly grateful to my team at the district leadership, all membership, public image, and our foundation that made that vision into reality for all of us.
Thank you. And this says another thing, and we have to celebrate all of the amazing district governors around our region. Your work is why you have success. It's a vision, but it is making sure that you look at every single member and how they can add to the success stories. So again, thank you for all that you do. And while we saw, Lloyd will be able to acknowledge this, a torch in your district, it also made it to Minnesota and it's headed to Calgary. So again, congratulations as we celebrate you. Deb, my friend, come back on the screen. Deb McCaslin, she is one of those persons that not only shows her work locally, but she does it abroad. And what I've really loved about you, Deb, is you go to where the action is. So when we talk about action, in this action group, we know it is because you built it from knowing by putting the boots on the ground. You stepped into the avenues of service. So again, thank you. And I can't wait to celebrate, but I also want to make sure that you took time, every one of you, to take a picture of that QR code and then made sure that you joined as chartered members of this action group. I am one, and I can't wait to celebrate on stage with you. So again, thank you so much for all that you do and every day, the passion and the resilience that you provide for these girls. I too love going to the schools, and this year I spent a lot of time at an elementary school, and that's what we have to do. We have to be the hands that lift individuals up through the work that we do as Rotarians. So again, thank you. You know, I close out tonight to say we are celebrating all of the wonderful achievements throughout our region and around the world. Rotary, one member, is not connected by themselves. They are connected to the other Rotarians around the world. And so we continue to say 1.4 million, but that means that this year, in the losses, we have to transform those into gains. And so I charge you. And so I want to do that by acknowledging that I saw a question, actually a comment in our questions of Q&A tonight. And so David, he's going to come to us at some point in time and share with us what he is doing, because I saw that he's already establishing a way to build membership. He has a contest for his district. And so, David, thank you for building that goodwill and the better friendships in initiating membership growth. And so we can't wait to hear for all that you're doing and the achievements that you will have throughout your year. I know it's going to be great. I'm going to be looking in and looking on and taking all the notes. So again, thank you. Thanks to all of you. And thank you for those who are working behind the scenes. I know we had a few technical difficulties, but you heard the work and the achievements of these great panelists. And again, our moderator, we appreciate and value all the work that you do. So before we sign off, we look forward to seeing you all in Calgary. It's just a few days before we'll be in the place where the Stampede occurs. And so we look forward to seeing you and joining in more initiatives around our region. 36 on membership, because membership matters and it begins with you. Thank you.